has been 1 year since we began this campaign for the presidency on the steps of the old state capitol in Springfield, Illinois. Just me and about 15,000 of my closest friends. At the time, there weren't too many who imagined we'd be standing where we are today. I knew I wouldn't necessarily be Washington's favorite candidate. I knew we wouldn't get all the big donors or all the endorsements right off the bat. I knew that I'd be the underdog in every contest from January to June. I knew it wouldn't be easy. But then something started to happen. As we met people in their living rooms and on their farms and churches and town hall meetings and VFW halls, they all started to tell a similar story about the state of our politics today. Whether they're young or old, black or white, Latino or Asian, Democrat, Independent, or Republican, the message is the same. We are tired of being disappointed by our politics. We are tired of being let down. We're tired of hearing promises made and 10-point plans proposed in the heat of a campaign, only to have nothing change when everyone goes back to Washington. Because the lobbyists write another check. Because politicians start worrying about how they'll win the next election instead of why they should win the next election. Or because they focus on who's up and who's down instead of who matters, whether we're lifting our children up, whether we're supporting our seniors, whether we're doing right by our veterans. While Washington is consumed with the same drama and divisions and distraction, another family puts up a for sale sign in their front yard. Another factory shuts its doors forever. Another mother declares bankruptcy because she couldn't pay her child's medical bills. And another soldier waves goodbye as he leaves on another tour of duty in a war that should have never been authorized and should have never been waged. And it goes on and on and on and on. And we become cynical. We conclude this is the best we can do. We turn away from politics. Our standards become low. But in this election, at this moment, Americans are standing up all across the country to say, not this time, not this year. The stakes are too high and the challenges are too great to play the same old Washington games with the same old Washington players and expect a different result. People want to turn the page. They want to write a new chapter in American history. And today the voters from the West Coast to the Gulf Coast, to the heart of America, stood up to say, yes, we can. We won in Louisiana. We won in Nebraska. We won in Washington State. We won north, we won south, we won in between. And I believe that we can win Virginia on Tuesday if you're ready to stand for change. Now, I understand that some of the excitement doesn't have to do with me. I know that whatever else happens, whatever twists and turns this campaign may take, when you go into that polling place next November, the name George Bush won't be on the ballot, and that makes everybody pretty cheerful. Everybody's happy about that. The name of my cousin Dick Cheney won't be on the ballot. that was embarrassing when that news came out. You know, when they do these genealogical surveys, you want to be related to somebody cool. So, but his name won't be on the ballot. So each of us running for the Democratic nomination agrees on one thing that the other party does not, that the next president must end the disastrous policies of George W. Bush. No more Scooter Libby justice, no more Brownie incompetence, no more Karl Rove politics. We are going to have a different kind of politics here in America. We all agree on that. Both Senator Clinton and I have put forth detailed plans and good ideas that would do just that. And I've said before, and I say again, Senator Clinton was my friend before this race started. She will be my friend after this race started. We are going to be unified as Democrats, whoever the nominee, to make sure that we bring an end to the failed policies of George W. Bush. That we can guarantee. But I'm running for president because I believe that to actually make that happen, to make this time different from all the rest, we need a leader who can finally move beyond the divisive politics of Washington and bring Democrats, independents, and yes, Republicans who are disillusioned with our current course together to get things done. That's how we are going to win this election. That's how we will win in Virginia, and that's how we will change this country when I'm President of the United States of America. This week we found out that the presumptive nominee of the Republican Party will be Senator John McCain. Now, I believe John McCain is a good man, and he is a genuine American hero. And we honor his half-century of service to this nation. But understand that in this campaign, this year, he has made the decision to embrace the failed policies of George Bush's Washington. He speaks of a 100-year war in Iraq. He sees another on the horizon with Iran. He once opposed George Bush's tax cuts for the wealthiest few who don't need them and didn't even ask for them. He said they were too expensive and unwise, that we should never cut taxes for the wealthy at a time of war. And he was absolutely right then, but somewhere along the line, the wheels came off the Straight Talk Express, because he now supports the very same tax cuts he voted against. This is what happens when you spend too long in Washington. Politicians end up not saying what they mean. They don't mean what they say. And that is why in this